That's right, you guessed it. It's Nick Dutch here yet again, giving you even more wisdom from the tarot. Let's see what we got here. We got the Sun card, which is the 19th card of the major arcana, the trumps of the tarot. And yes, tarot was originally, or is, a game. But we can see that it has developed much more meaning as time has gone by. We've got two characters, one male, one female. It's rather weird that we've got the boy wearing red and the girl wearing blue, when usually it's blue for boys and pink for girls, okay? So this is suggesting, I mean, this is like the yin-yang sign. Even the yin-yang sign's got a bit of white in the black section, a bit of black in the white section, which is suggesting that there's a bit of one in the other and a bit of the other in one. So maybe you've known a guy who was a bit of a big girl's blouse, maybe you've known a girl who was a bit of a tomboy. Either way, this is pointing out that there's always something which you hadn't originally seen within the people that you're coming across. But this is also two people very much in love, doing the old opposites attract thing and finding that there's some kind of connection together, working together. Alright, now, what are they standing in? They're standing in a ring, they're standing in a circle, so this is not only talking about magic, something of the spiritual and the occult here, and also with some nature allusions. There's flowers on the grass. But circles often mean something of the spirit. And so these people are spiritually connected. This is what some people would call a soulmate state of mind, a state of bliss and unity and harmony. This is a very optimistic card when it comes up in relationship readings, if you do take it purely from the cardomancy perspective, which of course I personally don't. But it is talking about unity. It's also talking about, again, your own balance and your own state of equilibrium within inside yourself. It's not just talking about two people who happen to be beautifully in love and have got that great divine feeling deep down inside them. It's talking about you trying to work out, not just in terms of, oh, have I got too much male inside me or have I got too much female? Because nothing is quite that monochrome, nothing is quite that basic or black and white, nothing is quite that simplistic. There are many more different attributes and aspects of your character than just male and female, which is another reason why the Tree of Life symbolism that I've already mentioned in this series covers so many other different energies, personalities, thoughts, feelings, concepts, and all the rest of it on all of the full 10 spheres, or 11 if you count Darth, as I've mentioned earlier on, when talking about the star card. You can go back to that video and have a quick look at it. Alright, what else we got? We got a solid brick wall, or a solid stone wall behind, which is made out of many colors. We got red, we got yellow, we got blue. Now, we've already spoken about the red and the blue are talking about the opposites. We've mentioned that on the Magician's Staff. We've mentioned that in other cards. It's appearing here on the undergarments that these characters are wearing. But also there's yellow bricks holding the whole wall together. And if those yellow bricks would be taken away, the whole wall will probably collapse. Because, you know, there's a place for everything in nature. And these yellow bricks are talking about healing and reconciliation. Yes, I'm sorry. This is a solar symbol. This is a solar card. This is talking about a state of divine plenty of the spirit, because it's not just because tarot doesn't just talk about the seasons. It doesn't just talk about something that's basic. Yes, it's a state of plenty, but there's also healing involved here as well. So once more we've got a symbol of reconciliation. Once more we've got a symbol related to joining two halves, working out what's wrong with you and setting it straight, putting a dysfunctional past that we may have seen in the Devil card behind you, and moving onwards. Even although this is a card further on down the line than the Moon card, maybe it is of the Star card, maybe it is a process you have to go through to get through to the state of bliss which is in the Star card. After all, the sun in the sky is a star in its own respect. We've also got the sun personified. We got it personified because we got a face in it, as if it was put there deliberately by a sentient being, suggesting the mystery of the great architect, suggesting the power and presence of a divine being creating everything. But because tarot is a psychological tool, it's a method of self-analysis, is it really talking about some kind of biblical creator? Is it really talking about something which is outside of yourself? No. This is a life which you have made possible. This is a state which you have, or you will, learn to manifest in your existence, this state of harmony and balance. And when you've got that, then you can feel the presence of the great and glorious sun in the sky, warming you, giving you everything that you need. So there's also a message here that everything that you need you probably already have. Being content to have your needs met. Just to have your needs met. Not always wanting more, not always having to be more. But knowing that there's something inside you which is already there. Jesus Christ said that if you want something, believe that you have it, and then you will have it. But I would reinterpret that as, look out for it inside you, and you've probably already got it. If it's a state of happiness and joy that you're after, think closely about what you are, who you are, where you are, and what you're doing, because you may already be there, you just don't know it. So if you're in this state of misery, it may well be because there's something which is in you, which you're not putting into reality. Maybe you're not using your skills properly. Maybe you're not in the right job. Maybe you don't have the right boss. Maybe you don't have the right partner. Maybe you're not fulfilling your true will properly through understanding yourself. Because this card is showing you the results of what it is like to have full understanding of yourself. Now, there isn't all that much in terms of a singular religious message here. There isn't that much of a singular religious idea saying that you've got to follow a certain faith to get this. It's not telling you that you have to be a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim or a Hindu or a Sikh or a pagan in order to be in this state. In fact, I mean, oh yeah, we've got the solar symbol there, and the sun is something which is worshipped or revered, I should say, within paganism. But is it saying that you actually have to, you actually should, or you must follow, let's say, the pagan ideology to get there? No. Because all of these symbols are present in all cultures in some form or another. The circle, the male and the female, the idea of healing, the idea of plenty, the idea of being finally in the sun. Maybe similar to the Christian idea of once your sins have been forgiven, then you can be in a state of bliss. But just going for forgiveness, that isn't necessarily the full thing. I mean, these characters, to me, because we've got a circle beneath them, and circles can also symbolize wheels, as in the wheel of the year, but also putting your shoulder to the wheel would also require work, and to build that wall with the right quantity of healing, providing the balance between the two extremes of the red and the blue, would also require hard work. So if you want that state of joy, there's work and there's effort to be put into it.